afternoon, good evening guys. If you're new, my name is Grace and today I'm filming a Q&A with my two uni besties. So I'm with Ruby and Sophie and we're going to be answering your questions. I asked you on Instagram for any questions about university, the pandemic, first year, anything you wanted. So I've got them on my phone and we're going to go through them. If you're new, smash that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this video please give it a big thumbs up. It means the world, plus it's free, it doesn't cost you anything, so you might as well. Let's go. I'm excited. Okay, so first question, what are your flatmates like? I love them. You come to uni, you don't know anyone, and you're thrown into this environment and you're meant to like just get on with everyone straight away. So I think it's definitely a journey to know each other's like vibes and just see how everyone goes. But I love all my flatmates. We definitely come a lot closer post Christmas, and yeah, it's a fun time. We're actually doing a little casino night tonight. I haven't told you guys. Yeah, so they wanted to dress up and just play some like card games and poker, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I think because of COVID, we were forced to sort of hang out with our flatmates more.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm very close to Sophie. She's my flatmate, and the rest of them we all get on quite well. So it's nice. I feel like because I always used to hear stories before we came to uni about people not hanging out with their flatmates at all, which to me is so bizarre.
Because with us, we're with them all the time. Really hard because obviously COVID.
That's the only people you can really hang out with. So we get on well.
Just about. Okay, the next question. Best thing about our house. I'm not going to specify the house because everyone's stalking us. So, best thing about our house. Shay, it's you. You asked the question. You're the best thing about
Shay's
our house.
Shay's the best thing, I agree.
But no, we all get on really well, and I think in freshers we kind of like naturally just came together, given the circumstances, just big old vibe really.
Yeah, the people are the best thing about the house.
Definitely. It's definitely brought us closer with
Oh god,
yeah. Are you happy with the quality of teaching you've had so far? Who wants to go first?
I would say yes and no, because I don't think it's the teacher's fault. I think the problem is it's online learning, so it's always going to be a bit of a learning curve for us as students and the lecturers.
Yeah,
so I think there were, especially when learning first started, there was a lot of issues with uploading of lectures and things like that. And they've gotten into it now.
Yeah.
But that was quite annoying at first. But I think it's about us getting used to it as well.
Yeah, I think it's such a vast change because for me, because of what happened with lockdown, I was out of education, the system of the cycle, if that makes sense, for 3 or 4 months longer than it should have been. To coming back, I was like, whoa. And plus when you add like online everything, makes it a lot harder. But I still had some in-person stuff, obviously my course, so I'm very lucky to have a bit of a different teaching style sometimes. But yeah, it's definitely hard, and it's full credits to the lecturers because they've obviously had to work me really hard. One of my lecturers, he doesn't hide when he records his videos, and he's often like gone past midnight.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, for me with my course, the actual online lectures works really well. However, trying to do chemistry labs online is an interesting experience. It's a bit chaotic, but the actual lectures work quite well for me. So.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, I think recorded lectures is what they should just always do.
Yeah. I think there's definitely a way forward of doing half and half, or even as like a third and 2/3, because some things you don't need to be sitting in a lecture theatre for.
Yeah.
Plus I like watching my pyjamas, but just move on from that. Funniest moment at uni. It depends, I think what kind of funny. One of my flatmates was filming a video for our group chat and then banged a pan on her forehead.
That video was so
It
good.
was so funny. That was like in the first couple of weeks, but I would say we went to bottomless brunch before Christmas, restrictions changed, and that was so much fun.
It was so good. It was just a nice experience. Like it was one of the first times we'd gone out properly drinking.
Yeah, for a while.
And it was just like a small group of us.
Yeah.
And we got extra time, so we got extra drunk. And then you know we came home and we were like drunk like in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it was good. It was like stupid o'clock. It must have been like 3 p.m. It was so bizarre, but.
And then we just carried on drinking even though we had a house viewing the next day.
Yes, we had a house viewing.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
we were dead. We went to view this house at like 8 a.m. It was so early.
We had lectures, so we had to just go super early.
Oh my god. And then one other funny story is one night we did an all-nighter in our flat, and then we went to get McDonald's in the morning. And Grace, bless her, the legend, the person who definitely is the most on the ball I've ever met, she was getting into her car to go home as we were arriving back with our McDonald's breakfast after staying up all night. Like she had left us in the night, got a full night of rest.
Well, I was full, it was like a half night of rest.
But she was on her way to start her day and our night was just ending. And I just was like, no, it's great.
It was so funny. I was walking to my car and I saw this car come in and I was like, I know that car, not Shay's car. And then you guys zoomed up to me, I was like, oh my god, it's so weird. Because I also felt really awkward as well, because obviously I was just just like, hi. I was sleep deprived. I think I was at like 2 or 3. You guys, oh my goodness.
We were dead.
Yeah.
Do you wish you had the chance to have all the regular freshers nights out and stuff? Well, I think from talking to other people, as in like my friends from home in Cardiff, because of the way the cases were and the area when we moved in, we had, from what I can tell, one of the best COVID fresher experiences we could. We could still go to clubs and pubs and sit down. Also not the same vibe, but you're still able to go out. Uni did do some online like fresher stuff, but as like a house is flat, I think we really took advantage of everything we had. And you know, at the beginning everyone's new, so you're in the park, you're outside the house, just exploring more things. So I think it's half and half, because we've had the chance to get to know everyone in our building a lot better.
Yeah.
And we're a lot closer because of that. But then obviously, if it was normal fresher, we meet people from all other parts of uni, and obviously a lot more money, so...
Yeah. It would have been nice to meet people off my course. I think that's the only reason that I'm kind of gutted we didn't get that freshers experience of meeting more people, but it just meant that we're all closer here.
Yeah.
And these are the people you're with most of the time anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Plus, we always have next year.
Yeah, exactly.
So like freshers fair, like, we want our free pens.
Oh, I'm gonna pretend to be a fresher next year. I want my free tote bags and pens and mugs.
So yeah, I think if anyone is in the same position and not sure because of the whole fresher experience, I would just say go to uni rather than take a year out. Obviously everyone's different, but I think the memories and the experiences you'll make as a consequence of not having normal freshers are actually really good, and I wouldn't change what's happened really.
Oh no, no way.
We might not be as close as we are today.
You'll still have an amazing time. Without a shadow of a doubt.
And then leading from that question to the next one, do you regret not taking a year out? I don't. I definitely mid-pandemic had like a big freak out. Should I not? But given that my course is 4 or 5 years, I think taking an extra year out down the line would have obviously been a lot harder.
Yeah.
And obviously it's been a very disruptive year. So if I took a year out, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. Probably working somewhere or making more YouTube videos. But you guys took gap years before.
Yeah, we already took gap years, so I would never have deferred again, just because I would have felt so much more behind than I already did. I think it's easy to already feel a bit behind your peers when you take a gap year. But also, like, my family keeps saying, oh, I feel so bad for you being in uni throughout COVID and like you don't get to do much. But it's like, I would just be at home otherwise. I'd be much more miserable. So I'm glad
you can see people and socialise.
Yeah, you're living with your friends. So it's like ideal.
Ooh, what was the hardest thing about moving to uni besides the obvious pandemic?
For me, it's just like the independence and looking after myself, like regarding my health and things like that.
Do all the little things that you don't think about.
You're responsible for you.
Yeah. I think time management's a massive thing at first term, because obviously your body is just in this like shock system of moving out, cooking for yourself, cleaning, trying to make friends, work out like your position in your flat and you're building it with your friends. Yeah, I think just trying to work out everything. Everyone takes time. Some people settle in a week, some people take a couple of months, some people might take a whole first term to feel fully settled in and the ability to kind of go home, come back and not feel like really like strange. I think I've definitely got to a point about Christmas time where I was like, oh, I feel fine to come and go from home and feel normal rather than being like, whoa.
Yeah, it is that feeling of getting settled. It's almost, you kind of don't want to go home in the first few weeks because you feel like people will just forget you exist. But you get settled.
I think we're not focused then. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's refocused.
It's like, hello. I think I'll do a whole video on this at some point for next September, but the question is, what's the best piece of advice you would give to freshers?
I'd say just make an effort to go meet people. I know it can be really scary and really daunting, but that's how I met Grace. She put in a group chat, anybody want to do this? I was like, yep, I'm there, I'm coming. And we just went, and that's, you know, we're all living together next year now because we made that effort.
Just that everyone's in the same boat and say yes.
Mine, I'm not going to do anything properly. My 2 things: earplugs and this squidgy washing up. What's it called?
Oh my
God. Honestly, it will change your life. I'll put a photo in. It has transformed washing up.
I'll send you the meme.
That was a really short and sweet answer, but I will 100% do a video about freshers and my advice and my experiences and kind of what I found it all. Future, stay tuned. Yeah, so the question is basically just general budgeting, student life, food, travel. So we'll do budgeting because obviously we haven't really had to do much other. I've got an Excel spreadsheet and I basically worked out what my loan and grant is, and then what I was earning through my part-time job, and then worked out how many weeks I had here before Christmas, and then take off my accommodation, went from there. I think it's just having balance and knowing. I think we've been lucky because obviously we haven't had like loads of crazy experiences
Yeah.
to need loads of money. But I think just have your budget, and then I don't know, because I've always been okay. I think
Yeah.
food shop, you're just gonna be conscious of what you get and what you need. I think it's hard with alcohol because everyone drinks things differently, and you just gotta
Freshers as well.
Yeah, we cheap
So
freshers.
we didn't really have to think too strictly about budgeting.
No.
Because we weren't going out, and the few weeks where we were allowed to go out, my spending went so above and beyond. So I'm really grateful low-key for COVID. But just being aware of what you're spending.
Yeah, and I think little things like going out like a full Uber or full taxi, little things like that do make a difference.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you can try and get a job, but it's really hard.
Yeah, it
I
is.
still don't know how I managed to do it for a little bit. Which accommodation do you recommend in Cardiff? Well, we all live in Tally North, so
I might be a bit biased.
just saying.
Lots of people say they would choose South
Oh,
in like the videos I've seen.
same.
And well, obviously I can't say I've not been to South or been in their flats, but I think North is great.
Yeah.
Close to Tesco.
Oh, it's closer to Tesco,
I can
yeah.
see McDonald's from my window.
That's all
It
you
like
need.
stares at me.
Yeah.
But I filmed a room tour and like a Tally North accommodation like area tour, because when I first came to uni, there's only one video I ever saw, and it wasn't to do with my room size, and I didn't know what the area was like. So when I first moved in, I was like, wow, there's greenery.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably touch more on things about accommodation there, but I think you just gotta go with your gut. No matter where you are, you will make friends, you'll have good fun. If you're far away from your uni building, you will make it work. So I think wherever you choose to go, it's whatever, but I love North.
I love North.
I'm so glad I'm here. My first choice was Gate, which is like a 2-minute walk across the road,
Yeah.
but I'm so glad I'm at North.
Yeah, on the Cardiff Uni website, they say the distance of your accommodation from the uni building.
Yeah.
But for some reason, there were really like big differences for Southgate, Court, and North, even
Yeah.
though they're basically on top of one another.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if that's something you're looking at.
Yeah. It takes me 10 minutes to walk from, we are like right on the edge of North, to walk from North to Court if I'm kind of strolling.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that helps
Yeah.
anyone, but okay, last one, which it mainly applies to me, but you probably say a bit as well, but it's what's it like staying in Cardiff after living here? So I think I'll also touch on this in a different video as well. I am from the very edge of Cardiff, so I live about half an hour away, and I wouldn't change my uni choice at all given how this year has gone with COVID and generally. I'm really thankful to have my family close by, and although I'm from Cardiff, I don't know half the city, and it might sound really stupid, but I've learned so much since coming here about different places, and it's also nice having a semi-known environment before you come. So like I knew obviously like town and my way around there, so if anyone is from Cardiff and thinking to Cardiff, don't initially get put out thinking about, oh no, people are going to judge me from going to where I'm from, but honestly, screw them, do what you want to do, that's all that really matters.
Definitely. And I'm from the valley, so quite close. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like an hour on the train, 45 minutes in the car. And I wouldn't change the uni I went to at all. I think it's useful having your family close enough
Yeah.
where you can just pop back and see them if you need to.
Yeah.
But you're also far enough where you're still getting your own independence
Yeah.
and everything. And it's nice being, obviously this only applies for Welsh unis and Welsh students, but it's nice being Welsh in a Welsh uni.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It sort of makes you feel more comfortable. It makes the uni move a bit less stressful. And it's nice talking Welsh and impressing the English. And I
Yeah.
forget not everyone can talk Welsh. I'll say to Sophie, I was like, Borda. She's like, what does this mean? I was like, time to educate.
It's a whole new world.
Yeah, but everyone's different. Some people want to move away, some people want to stay close, and I think everyone's individual, and you should not judge people for their choice at all.
Oh yeah, because you move quite a bit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fair track.
Yeah, but you happy with your choice?
I'm happy with my choice. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed filming this Q&A.
Yeah.
And if you guys got any more questions, pop them in the comments down below and I'll try and get back to you. And I will definitely be filming more Q&As in the future. So stay tuned. Follow me on my social medias. I'll put my Twitter and Instagram handles somewhere on screen. I will link Ruby and Sophie's Instagram handles in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye bye.